Y'all tell me what's worse. You don't speak up and you got something to say this time, or you always talking and this time it's important. Both is bad. Someone should always have an ear. Someone should always have an ear. Both is bad. You shouldn't talk a lot that people don't want to hear you. And then you shouldn't do things that put people in a bad predicament. That now you want to talk up, right? So that's the situation. Now, the only thing I want to, the reason why I'm live is, first off, I don't talk a lot. So I am talking a lot because I don't talk a lot. Okay? So the situation is this, right? Like the last video I made, it was like, I was talking to my mom and I asked her, did she ask about you? Regular, like, oh, I've talked to her, like, and what'd she say? That's all I said. Obviously, I didn't say, like, and what'd she say? And that's what I was talking about in the last video. All I said was, what did she say? I didn't ask about me. Do we get what the criminal activity is? If I talk to a friend, I'd be like, oh, James. I talked to James, and they was like, oh, James, did he ask about me? I'm like, nah, he just told me, like, he saw me. You just get to, if James go, if goddamn James go, if I go, or you know what I'm saying, I talked to James, and they be like, oh, did he ask about me? And I'd be like, no. I just dapped him up, and we went about it like, nobody's gonna believe that shit. You haven't talked to somebody in a long fucking time. Yes, they did goddamn ask, how are you? And then if you don't say nothing about the person you're telling that about, like it's your brother or sister, or you know what I'm saying, or your significant other, or when whoever you tell, they obviously they can read you're hiding something. Nobody is that fucking upside of themselves when they're asking you to say when they break the ice in that way of saying, did she ask about you? Because you know what that means is saying, why would you know what I'm saying? And parent wise, right? So when I say, oh, I love my kids, telling everybody, oh, I love my kids, 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 I love my kids. You can break the ice and be like, did they ask about one of your loving kids? No, we didn't say nothing about how much I love my kids. So you're a liar. It doesn't matter how it goes. You're a liar. Either you don't love your kids and you've been lying, or you're not trying to say something because you always say you love your kids and you don't want it to be in that. And that's through both. That's what I was saying in my last video about how hilarious it is. There's no fucking way you say, oh, my kids are my life. Oh my God, my kids stress me out. My kids are my life. My kids are da-da-da-da. I don't know what I do at my kids. Da-da-da-da. And then when someone goes, well, did they ask about your kids? Oh no, they didn't. Nothing to talk about. called her today and said, so I didn't ask you. Did she not ask you about your day? No, she didn't. She hasn't talked to you in forever. And she gonna be the first person in existence that hasn't talked to somebody and don't be like, how are you? And what you're going through how are my cousins? It's not that serious. Did she? No, she did not ask about y'all, right, Shanika? No, she didn't. See? Bitch, that's my sister! What the fuck was that? That's why I went the fuck off in the group chat. I'm like, oh, so not only did she just merit if I talk about my older cousin's little sister, about how why I gotta watch my back in general for you did it for my sister. I'm like, so y'all invited over the artist that will give his own notation and it'll mean volumes in Georgia, but we trying to run from that, right? Did she? I said, hey, you haven't seen her. Why does it look like you talk to me every day? They look like they talk to me every day and know what the fuck that mean. What the fuck is you talking about? I saved the whole life with my oldest cousin on that side. If not older cousin on that side. And he hasn't been out and it look like he talked to me every day. You look the same, bitch. Did she bring? I am not asking. Did she go? Oh, I know Zemaine on social media. How is Zemaine? I am not asking that. Why does it seem like I'm deliberately asking that? Because you bring me up all the motherfucking time. Because you bring me up. Now I'm stuck in this motherfucking niggas that we're not gonna meet up, but I'm gonna go to Kroger's and be like, yeah, I heard something about that hotel. It's a hotel. It's not a neighborhood that's going through peaks. And then you're like, oh, you're full of yourself. I said, I say this all the motherfucking time. I said, that would make her rude if she don't go. Oh, so no, she did not ask how I was. I said, that would make her rude. You should be the first person that give out an invitation somewhere and hasn't talked to somebody and be like, do you got anything going on why you can't come? Hi. Like, how I know I've talked to you. How are you doing? Oh, that's what I said. This is the first fucking time. You tell me, oh, I spoke to you remember, Jennifer, you remember, da-da-da? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, I chilled with, no. I'm like, yeah. Did she bring me up? Oh, no. No. And when she said, oh, yo. No, it's not even oh, no. See, that shit sound like, it go, yeah, she asked about all four of y'all. Every time like this, she asks about me. Yeah, she asks all four of y'all. Yeah, she asks about all four of y'all. Yeah, she asks about. Yeah, he asks about all four of y'all. Yeah, he asks all four of y'all. And she just was wondering what I'm for. Right, I'm. That's what I asked. I'm asking because you say we're your whole everything. I don't want to sound like you don't have a life, so I pertain to say that instead of going. Um, what did she want? Or did she ask about your life? The best icebreaker is, did she ask about me since I'm mature enough to not make it sound like I'm saying, why she call you? Because if I said it that way, so I use the same icebreaker I use on air every time I talk. But this time, it's a no. She didn't ask about, I do not want to sound like I'm saying I'm your whole life. So she hasn't talked to you in a long time and she didn't. No. You are lying. So she's rude. I'm not gonna say she. So she asked, "How are y'all?" Next day, she nigga legit. Oh my fucking god, this is my fucking sister. That's my fucking sister. That you gotta angle her so we have telepathy. So people say, we can do it too. And I'm just saying, okay, from that angler, and you think that you're this ABC money and be like, don't do her like that. I'm not gonna say she's rude. Yeah, that's what you say, right? You're gonna say, yeah, so I'm rude for you wanting an alibi for your angler or why I don't call my sisters up and talk about shit. Boy, so once again, that's all I was trying to illustrate. Because in the end, no. If I had a motherfucking friend that told me their parent said they go all the time, did they ask about me? Because don't want to be like, did they ask about all four of us? To cause any gesture or so on. Like, why are he bringing me up out of my siblings? Will only be Jonathan that would say that. So I go, did she ask about me to break the ice on? Like, just a moment of silence. I just want a moment of silence. Okay, so back to the topic. The situation is, I have made more than 50 videos. If I want to talk to Christina, she knows I will call her. I will not call her if there's animosity, okay? I will not call her to be like, you talk that way to my mother and she says she don't like that. I will call her and they'll be like, I don't give a fuck about you trying to be a mediator and we should work together. That's the worst the argument can go, okay? I don't have the money, the revenue in my motherfucking hand to call her. She knows that. She called you because you have the revenue to meet up with her, if not between. So I asked her, did she hasn't talked to you in a minute. Did she ask where you at with understanding Zemaine is consistent from grandma? And I'll call if I had to, if you want to say I was asking about me. It wasn't. You said no. She already knows. That's how I'm gonna get it with family. It's not no, oh, she did it. If she calls you and doesn't want to talk to you about her family relatives, that you acting like you're closer than she is with them, which you said no, she doesn't think you're closer. Okay, that's all we can get from that. In the end, the situation is, if I call, I'm not going to call Christina if her mom didn't say it's all right to call her without calling her, and she's watching her in a great way. I'm not going to call Brandon if his mom said it's not right to call him, and she's watching him the right way. I'm not going to call Lily or Kiki or Jack if the mom says don't call them without calling me, and it's a right, way to watch them. I am old school. I don't need nothing out of nobody. Okay? So when I asked, did she bring me up, I was making it known that she knows she don't have to call you to know about me. And you said no, she does not. That's all. Then you can tell the story about, oh yeah, no, she just asked about me only, and with her I'm at with it. No, it's crickets. So the point that I'm making is this. Like I said, got the whole family in trouble for something that's been not brand new in the family, in many families, in many relationships. I don't need nothing for nobody. So I will call their parents to tell them I'm pulling up on them. I'm someone that I don't want nothing to do with association of what the parents don't want to be associated with either. So I will call them and be like, hi, I might pull over there. Right? Haven't done it that many times on how old I am, right? Done it a good amount, but I will call a parent to tell them I'm pulling up. And then from there, I'll call my younger relatives. Like Shauna, she's a lawyer. I don't need her to be my lawyer. She knows what I'm doing. I'm not going to call her and disturb. She knows what I'm doing. I will call her mother. Because I understand Shauna is in a different age bracket than her mother, but she knows what I'm doing. So me being able to call her and she don't say, what are you talking about? It's just family joking, okay? They don't like the way I family joke. I will call their parents and tell them nobody's trying to joke with them if they don't want me to joke with them. Okay? So when I'm saying I know my cousins, I'm not talking about something, yeah, we do. No, I'm not talking like that. We can say it like that, but I'm not. I'm saying if they don't want, my older cousin on my mother's side can take me joking and be like, oh, whatever. And just be like, Zemaine, he's not offended. Her mother might be like, What did Zemaine say? And she might not want to tell her because, like I said, it's not watched the right way. She was okay with joking that way. On my dad's side, I'm going to call their parents and tell them, can you tell them I'm not trying to joke? I'm not trying to fight. I don't care about what got in the air static. The laws are still the laws, and you don't want to be associated. Like, I don't. Not a threat. And if that shit keeps stacking, there's no calling. Well, but if I get money and I could be like, yeah, I'm not, told y'all I wasn't trying to start nothing. Yeah, I will call the parents. And be like, told y'all I'm not trying to start nothing. If they want to join in, they want to join in. So, I was asking you, is there static? And you said, yes, because you're defending a regular method of understanding that I never asked. I'm your youngest child. So instead of it's knowing that if you go, oh yeah, she said a little something, and it would cause like, you didn't want that little. And I'm like, you know her. That's just her. You're older than her. You gotta say, Zemaine, be mature and know how she is. I'm already on that level. So you saying she didn't say nothing. You look dumb as shit. But the point that I'm making is, the reason why, for the reason why I don't call nobody, right? Because there's no fucking way. There's no goddamn way. Okay, listen. Okay. I've been to church. Let's say it like this, right? Some people's energy is high, some people's energy is low. What is that? How the fuck you lose energy? It's just it's not, you're just not in it today. Something fucking happened, and it's up to us as individuals to know that will be in the world, in a wilderness and dangerous. What the fuck that means? Just because I didn't fucking talk to you about it, and you're surrounding me, as your mother would say too. I'm talking about my mother. Oh, she still wants to hang on you. Yes, and she did that at your workplaces. Yes, that's why I can't find a job. People don't want my mom hanging around me. And I said, it's up to y'all. Get the 5G towers of God's smiting power and lower her energy. I'm not telling her to come. No, you just can't get it. So it's not my fault. That means I'm supposed to die. That's called skunk and possum game. That's called gun pointing. That's called dead walking. That's called authority martial arts. You get what I'm saying? That's called, I can't think of the word. I'm going to be dead before I think of the word. That's what it's called. Ain't nobody inviting their mom to work to watch them. Like, I don't trust these people, Mommy. Can you keep an ear out? Said to not one person. Is she gonna be like, oh, you think someone else is your mom or some shit? Y'all don't want to hire me because y'all don't want to lower someone's energy. Y'all want me to keep walking around because she has the whole blueprints, process to do ETC. And I know what the fuck ETC the fuck is. So, I never did nothing. How about a week off? Come on. I caught going, come on. Someone that was in the military going, how about a week off? Like I'm some child. If we did it by how I worked hard there, told you in the interview, I do not want to make friends here if they don't. I'm fine with. You know what I'm saying? Why I say that and it sounds like I'm the one. That's how cold I am. I didn't say that. I didn't say I don't want to make friends there. When I said though, it sounded like I told him get the fuck away from me. That's what my silence said. I was always approachable, so there's no fucking way that I can't derogatory say I don't want to make friends here, and it just means if y'all don't want to be my friend, I'm okay with it. There's no fucking way we didn't get that understanding. And that don't mean I'm cold-blooded or I'm an asshole. Let's use asshole. So, we're talking about new car come. Y'all know, ooh, I'm going to go visit my son at this shift. Angular. And that's not what it is. It's, people be like, are you going to visit me, honey, to their husband or boyfriend or friend, I get a break around it, and people feel the shade out the business. They feel the openings. This bitch knows I did not tell her to come up to my workplace and keeping that angular there. Like, I didn't come out my mouth say she can't. She can come anytime she wants. That's what make her a bitch, though. Not because she can come anytime she wants. I didn't say she couldn't. And she acting like me walking in without her. And she's not on good intentions means she can't. What? So you would shoot a cop. That's what that means. And you bucking on me for being protected by laws. Because you're the mother. And gun pointed for following the law so much, it's just you. Detective Webpoolz. But all right, so the whole point that I'm making, as that means a lot to me, is cars go by. She go to work. Oh yeah, my son always does the most. He's not about. So she didn't whisper cadence. Tell me when he's leaving work. We'd be like, oh. I remember, so she told me, she was like, watch my son for me. And he was like, what? I said, bruh, I am motherfucking in my late 20s. He's like, I can't watch your son. No, you can't. That's what I'm saying. And you're saying, you as a man, right, understands what that means. And y'all think that shit's funny. He will tell y'all that, they all thought that shit was funny. Because if you, instead of knowing I had a witness that I did the right thing and just dealt with the threshold of doing the right thing gets you in trouble for hating on someone like that, you're not going to say, how about a week off like I'm some child. We're talking about people like, can I take my break? And you be like, okay, they did the minimum right thing and our attitude's not right. Go ahead, take your break. Oh, I'm ready for that. Yeah, you can take your break. I'm in there doing everything. Oh yeah, I got someone I'll do it. If you go to, yeah, take, yeah. In an angular. Every workplace. And they're like, you must think you own this. Because we was using your mom to say you don't own this. I'm not here with my mom. That's what we're saying. So I can't go get a job because she done said, whatever he do, let me be invited. Oh, you damn right I'm going to be Detective Webpoolz in ownership. She can't do that. Do y'all let her do that when I'm not working there? No. The fuck? She can't do that when I work there either. Just like she couldn't do that at H&R Block. And she worked there for years. And that's why she got me sedated. I need help with him. All them other jobs, she didn't need help with me. And when it was job, when we're working together, she saw why they knew not to do that. I get sedated. Not a coincidence. So the point that I'm making is, the point up hand is, I can't get a job because everybody else whispered, like, you know why my energy's low. It's like someone goes to church and their energy's high. Then they go to church tomorrow, the next day, and their energy's low. And then the priest is talking about smiting and stuff. We know why their energy's low. I didn't say because of smiting. I said put those 3 trilogies together, yesterday, tomorrow, and the Bible. We know why your energy's low. Okay? So, obviously, does God need to work a 9 to 5? No. He can heighten our energy and smite us. That is the level to get to. I don't have a job because of God. Y'all listen to a bitch tell you God's gonna lower my energy today. The second he go get that job, God got some. Fuck my son. Hey, this is some deep shit. I'm being hilarious. I don't give a fuck. We think I'm serious and mad. Somebody gotta say it. It's not that serious. I think that's like a nimbus. I think that's a level on why don't you have a job? And people be like, you're not gonna tell me. I'm not gonna say that's not why you got a job. That's stupid. Why do people win lawsuits? Usually because it was stupid on the other person. But that's stupid? I can't win a lawsuit, so it can't be that stupid. But I'm not gonna say it that way. That's what the laws are there for. But that's not what the point I'm making the video. The harmony, I said the harmony. The comedy of this video deals with that's why I don't call y'all. And I love my kids so much because I was going to go, that's why I don't call y'all. But I didn't. I'm just, it's more of me being invasive as a kid. So to be an adult and I go, that's why I don't call y'all. And it sounds like I'm being like, what? Huh? No. It's the same way. See? I was right on not calling y'all. But, I'm always callable. I'm always approachable. That's why I don't call y'all. I'm the approachable one. But if I have to roast y'all, I will call y'all. I will. Yes, I will. I will. If there's nothing to roast about, there won't be no call. Just be like, damn, I look stupid. He gonna call me. Yes. You know what I'm saying? If you clean up your act, hey, Detective Webpoolz, speak. Good job. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, who got a goddamn arsenal because of comedy? You know what I'm saying? Batman got the Batarang. I got the comedian. Y'all want to get hit with the goddamn comedian and I goddamn How did that feel? You know what I'm saying? So, so the point that I make is, okay, I'm the youngest. I'm glad that I don't have to keep saying it because that means I don't sound like the youngest. And y'all liars for going on when I was the youngest because I was like, and that's why I didn't want to hear that shit because I knew y'all be fake. Like anybody that don't want to hear that shit. Some people be embarrassed because they want to be older. I didn't want to hear it because, well, I just said it. So the whole point is, I can't get a job because my mom's going to invite herself. You get what I'm saying? Like, so say I'm talking in an interview, right? And you like, I'm not going to ask those people because they're disrespectful. Sometimes people, they go, I don't give a fuck if you can tell me who the disrespectful people are. I'm going to hear what they say, and then I might give you the job off of that. Who you going to tell? Your mom? She's part of the... Webpoolz be, right? But no one's going to give me that, so I'm just sitting here with excuses. So, that being said, because I have to put myself in the shoes if I interviewed somebody, because I have interviewed people or been in a position where people told me not to judge them while they're trying to work with me. That's interviewing people. But, so it's like, how do you know that? It's like, because I've been in the situation, I can relate. So I know where y'all don't grade high on and where I grade on those scenarios. But in the end, there's no motherfucking way a grown-ass woman would tell a grown-ass man, how about a week off? And costs the company the least amount of money. Shows up early. If you ever said turn off your music, which they never did before I went to work, you know what I'm saying? Would have turned it off instantly and never do it again. That's why y'all didn't tell me, because I'll never do it again. Make sure he don't forget his extra appliances that need to be needed. While we cut other people slack, don't look at other people to why he has to dress a certain way. Like, everywhere I work, I have a swag because everybody is watching me juggling grave shift, but I can still see you. I'm just juggling. I can still see you. The customers love it. My whole wardrobe always had some type of different swag. Like, I didn't take my jacket off because no one wanted me to take my jacket off. And now I'm just always wearing my jacket. You don't have to wear that. Or it's forgotten. Like I said, I never really forgot deodorant at school before. This bitch tried to tell me that story. I was like, listen, you are in your 60s. Leave me alone. And what class of 2013 manhunt is? Stop watching my videos. That's what I'm saying. I'm popular without being watched, and she's using the handicap to be hip too. Oh, so this is why the atmosphere is like this today. When you need a na-na-na, and you're talking about, who are you talking to? I'm talking to you. That was backdooring, wasn't it? And they're not telling you, but they still say they telling you. No, I said that in the video too. Talking to her, and I was like, see, you remember I said that. Knowing she watched that's crazy. So, in the end, boom. You know what I'm saying? The world does not work that way. Everybody is hip to that situation. And I'm in a position where I need to benefit now. You get what I'm saying? Because, okay, like I said, I don't call people because I know they're going to be fake to me. I don't care about your opinion of Suedo majority saying it's not fake, so I don't care about Zemain's opinion that meets the normality survey too, and he don't ask for attention. And it's like, well, if you didn't ask for attention, you would have died. You trying to survive is asking for attention. Okay, so I guess I'm asking for it. I'm mature enough to admit these things. But this is the problem, right? So, the worst thing is if you don't usually talk up and then people like, now you want to talk up and no one wants to hear you. And you're always talking. And when you need someone to hear you, they always got something to say. And, I guess an extra PS is someone bullying somebody, and then they make sure that the bullying doesn't lead to death. And someone goes, you always got something to say, because people exceed to trying to successfully exceed at that. So they say, you always got something to say. Talk about what? And I'd be like, yeah, that's my mom saying that. Y'all thought I was talking about like another, no. So, yeah. In the end, we went to church and we seen people have energy, and then the next day they go to church too. The next day, because it was the whole week, anything happen. Still different energy, but go to church. Sometimes people go weak and keep their energy rise, and the church is helping. You see it, and you see they glowing up the world on them. Probably not how the Zodiac said the world's on me, but glowing like, okay, they saying church is helping, huh? You get what I'm saying? And they're like, God's gonna be with me through people hating church is help or something. So let's just bring up, some people go to church, then go to church the next day, and then don't have that same energy, and then the pastor is talking about God helping and smiting. So we know, and it's giving us a goddamn annotation, if not notation too, about we know why your energy is lower. So you go through the world, you learn that yourself. I don't have to talk to somebody to know that. So if I comedian and then call you, shut the fuck up. You're wrong. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to touch you other than that. Fine. Tell them to charge that and they win. Tell them. I've been saying, that's why Instagram flagging me. Oh, you think you're untouchable? No, I think I'm touchable, and I'm saying stop. I don't want to be touchable. And you say, oh, so you think you're untouchable because we're making you touchable? Nah, nigga, you didn't say that shit right. But hey, it is what it is. So the whole point is, I'm on defense. Okay, that's the whole point. And I am a okay. This shit is so fucking obvious, but I need the comedy. So the point that I'm making is, the air is out the atmosphere in Georgia, minimum. Okay, because I know Georgia. I went to school in Georgia. I've been in different cities in Georgia. I know when people hear a representation of people showing up, I would love to have been that person in a respectful way, not a angular way of why I don't chill with my siblings. In general, then it'd say a certain person, but if they want to raise their hand. So, that being said, I'm calling myself the owner of telepathy as a vibe. In the end, this bitch is lame. Because like I said, I didn't tell no one to raise their hand. And she's lame as shit. And I call myself Detective Webpoolz. Okay? It's like anybody will be like, to give themselves names and jokes like this. Like this bitch was on the phone with me and said I was watching a video where people were saying their parents didn't raise them or their parent didn't raise them. And I'm just staring at her like we didn't just have a conversation about breaking the ice on. Okay, she hasn't told you anything. What did she say? Did she ask you about your day? You know what I'm saying? So don't say, "Oh, I like football." You know what I'm saying? They know I love football. I love football. Someone will call you, and then someone say, "Oh, James called me," and then someone will be like, "Did they ask about football?" That's a great example. And then they be like, "Oh no, they didn't ask about football. They talked about like, um." He was in Georgia. No, I'm always in Georgia, so he just wanted it. And off rip, you don't need no one to come verbatim out their mouth like he want to chill with you because you're still in football, or he want to chill with you because he chilled with you and gave you respect out of football. It's one or the other. It's not no, I asked you deliberately. It's not no, stop lying to me. I know James called you to talk about football and you don't want to tell me. That's just, you's a bitch. This like I'm not. It's like she like, oh, so you don't fuck with lame people that do that, right? I'll be that person. As a scent keep hitting my motherfucking nose, and it's not funny. I don't know how many times you wash up and you wash your hands. You know what I'm saying? Just the bitch is ugly. It's not a Detective Webpoolz saying that. I don't give a fuck. In the end, I'm chilling to myself. I've been in multiple situations where I smell a stench and know when I had done something, and then now this stench keep following me. It's this same type of situation. So, watch it stop now. So that's what I'm saying. So in the end. So yeah, that's the example I'm giving. So yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Because then if you if you be like, oh no, you didn't go, and I know you did talk about football with you, and it's like, and I do football too, and that's why I asked, right? And I'm like, you just don't want to talk about it because we might not be on the same team in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Example. It's common sense when you do that. It starts to stench in the air. There's more to it, but it's like, well, you in what army? And it's like he uses that clout. Detective Webpoolz uses that clout that when it says in the air, we gotta dry out the atmosphere, so then we can alibi. What are you talking about? No, that's dumb as shit. Do you know what it takes for something to echo in the air? If someone dies, do you not figure out into the news? And this bitch tried to tell me, oh, I'm watching the news. No, see, I gotta watch my show. I said, what's your show? This bitch is watching the news. I don't call you every day. Why does it look like I talk to you every day? The news? The news, and you're not, and the same way of understanding, you go to church and your energy's up. The next day you go to church, your energy down, and then he's talking about God helping and smiting, and we know it's between that same shit. Casper needs to come out with some more movies because people are losing their motherfucking mind. When Casper's friend's dad lost his body, alright, so the point that I'm making is this shit is common sense. We're going away from common sense. But the point that I'm making is it's because I am a caring person while we're acting like it shouldn't be. That's that Casper's dad lost his body. Casper's friend's dad lost his body. Atmosphere where we saw that happen. That's what this is. It's no motherfucking I talk to y'all. It's not no I think I'm too cool to not talk to y'all or nothing. That's that Casper's friend dad lost his body and we're stinking up the atmosphere like I'm saying, like, it's free will. You know what I'm saying? I'm free. It's just you. All right, mom, I gotta worry about school. Our siblings say that. I say, all right, mom, I gotta worry about school. It's just you. Can't get a job. It's just you. I'm not gonna let her follow me to work. It's just you. All right, so that being said, the point that I'm making, right? Who we gonna call? Webpoolz was Ghost Recon. But all right, so the situation is, people go to church, have the energy up, and then might have the energy up the next day too, or they might not. And then when the pastor talks about how God helps and smiting, we know it's between those two of what happened to your energy. You know what I'm saying? In the end, how does energy work? Okay, so let's keep it a thou wow. If you go to church every day out the week and you had high energy and you have half your energy, no, you did not die. Okay, you go to church the third day and you got a little more energy. You know, you gain more energy. You go to church the fourth day and then you didn't get, the third day you didn't get half more energy. But the fourth day you lost half. Yes, you did die. Yes, you did. You died. You died. You died. Fuck it. You died. That's dying. From day one, you don't have that same full energy. You have a whole new energy on day 4. All that from them days half died. You died. You died. It's just you. You died. You died. You died. Y'all want me to explain the Bible to y'all? Resurrection and shit like that on a speed? You don't have to lose your whole body and get buried. That's game over in a game. You get what I'm saying, right? We acting like this is a game. In a game that you can die, we're talking about depletion of death. If you lose your energy, you're dying. Skin is able to peel off. It's called dead skin. Within, without. As above, so below. If you lose half your energy the next day when you have full energy your first day, and it's nothing on the Bible's fault but smiting, which you can't blame God for that because we know who's the ruler. God. The third day, you lost so much energy, you don't want to lose energy. And you get some more energy, but you don't get full energy. You don't have that attention span to go back to how great God is. The way you understood the first day and had fun, then the second day you're half it. You got more energy, but it's not full like when you got half the second day. You lose more. Yes, you did die. You lost more than half of your energy and just gained a little bit. Now you're on 10%. And you got 15% from the day. You're on 100%. You go to because that's what I mean by demographics. We need to watch that Casper scene to understand from 1995 to, it makes sense now, don't it? 1995 back, or 1995 to 2024 demographics. Social media did not meet that demographic of being calibrated, synchronized, and troubleshooted because we wanted to be like Casper's friend's dad. And see who's really popular from the demographics. Is that a great way of explaining physical, mental, spiritual, astral, etc. into metaphysical? Can't get a job because we want it. We like the way she gets out of body. And she's not invited. Then you're not invited, but you're stuck at that job to recuperate yourself and act like that didn't mean you're fired. Because you can go back from your out of body experience. All right, no, that's it. That's all the above. That's within, without. Something's going to karma you out. Don't worry. Ask God. So in the end, you start with 100%. You lose 50%. You get 15% back. Next day, you lose 55%. You died. You died. You're 10% alive. But it's not the same energy. All that depleted and more. You died. Okay? I'm not in the league because on the first day of Christmas, or you know what I'm saying, just a joke. On the first day of practice, we're on 100%. Second day, Zemaine kept me on 100%. Third day, Zemaine kept me on 100. I'm actually 130. Fourth day, Zemaine kept me on 100. I'm actually 150. Fifth day, damn, Zemaine got me on 200. Sixth day, damn, I'm 1,000 right now. I don't need to go past 1,000. Month in, we're going 1,000. After 1 month that you can go 1,020. You lose 1,000. You died. Get over yourself. Instagram died. That's all I want. The fuck? I don't give a fuck about. I know I'm not wrong. Instagram just. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You died. That's what I give a fuck about. And guess what? My family relatives laughed at you. And me being a good person, I make a video and say that was a fail. They noticed you being Casper's friend's dad out of body. And got you killed. But don't know what the fuck going on. Hey, I'm from the dump. I am not. When I say I'm from Georgia, I tell people where I'm from all the you know what I'm saying? So, they do what Casper friends dad did, like, but they was under my wing. But hey, I ain't watch them. Fuck it. If I didn't watch them in physical, they got that repertoire to say I didn't watch them. And be like, oh, do you think so? Or the dump. The dump. So, that being said, same with workplaces. What's going to do you work here? And they all thinking about what I just said. I never brought that scenario up, obviously, but they kept that type of things in mind. Or go to church, and the next day you have less energy. And he's talking about God helping and smiting. I said, yes, I still work here. I'm the only one that didn't die. This whole business talks about the dump. Talk about my motherfucking city. How hard it is to work here. And voila, I pop up and it's easy as shit. That's not a coincidence. So, like, Jesus Christ. So, that being said, that's usually happen. I work a place, people be on 30. They died a long time ago. They got 30%, 40%. I get everybody recuperated. They on 100. Some people know how to get to 200. I don't know if they got to 1,000 like when I was in wrestling and football and then lost all that, but I'm still on 1,000 on ground zero and more. And I don't make it. And then I see that ripple effect in the league, and that's what I mean. The league is trash, and they taking plays off for that type of money. Energy is money. But we're keeping, no, you're not keeping the physical plane of the money. I am, and whoever else is adjacent. Because I didn't mean to say I am as D1. I mean, I'm acting regular. I never died. So, like I said, get hit with the comedian, and now And that's the whole point. So, like I said, check the demographics. From bird view satellites, always watch who died. Wait, they watch me go into a nightmare. And it's consistent since 1995 Decatur. Y'all die, though. I'm just like, wee! So, well, I died one time to eternity and won't ever die again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I experienced with death with me, so I know the definition of death. You know, what they talk about, like, what's like Halls of Amenti, the something of death. I can't remember what it's called. The Book of the Dead. The Book of the Dead explains what I'm saying. Halls of Amenti explain what I'm saying with eternity one time. Like, just because you went through that don't mean you're dead. Just a brief something that you could learn in that book. So, no, y'all died. Just because you're living with a physical shell doesn't mean you didn't die. Isn't that motherfucking obvious? You drink your life away. You be like, oh, yeah, you got 10% of energy from that alcohol being static in your body. You're going to throw up to force your body to give you more energy. You're going to do it again and then don't have that same tolerance. And then you're going to do it again, and the karma of what you died from is going to ricochet to your physical realm and make you want to kill yourself. And then there's no proof in sight. But bird view, and when people notate those things and be like, then he died, or met up, it's all those things relate. Why? Detect the Webpool. Stamp. Y'all didn't do that understanding. I have the whole understanding, like I was saying, on a handle about if I call them up and say I can find Joshua or Josh or Marquise, you get what I'm saying? Or Mercer or Tanner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna shut the fuck up because y'all died. Y'all were alright about, oh, you know about me losing my energy, then someone that has energy and can survive. That's what I was saying on the handle. Like, y'all won't shut the fuck up and let me fucking do what I do and be like, he is hitting something. And because then other people might call up and then be like, hold on. And be like, oh, act like a chicken or something on it. And it's like, man, you know that already. Don't make that person be like, oh, all right, that was just a joke. All right, so, actually, he's on the avenue of the internet. It's a free will world. If that shit gonna pop this shit, make everybody safe, let the motherfucker call up and fix the situation. That's what I was saying on the last video I posted on that handle. I think it was last or two. So, in the end, you died. You died. Y'all died. I don't give a fuck to play because I won. Y'all motherfuckers play so someone can lose their testosterone to the next game. And I did a fighting sport and already did that. I won. Y'all not playing. That was the game. Y'all not really playing to be the best. Y'all playing because y'all want to get in someone's fucking head. And there's a whole bunch of people that can't take fault to get in someone's head, and then they lose energy because it didn't cause a ripple effect of them drinking and dying. Tap the Webpool at its finest. So, that being said, for the comedian, and I just can't call them, not understanding, that's the benefit of it. And I'm the beneficiary of not being able to call. So, the point that I'm making is, like I said in posts, so what was Comet Day for and stuff like that. In the end, those understandings was second nature understandings. Thank God we didn't make a motherfucking happy meter on the stop signs and then cops know to stay parked here because there's been a lot of dead bodies going here. You get what I'm saying? Some cops just already, oh, this is a little gloomy here, I'm going to check this out. Or riding reverse deck of cars, how they always pulled me over. You know what I'm saying? Cops already do that. Thank God we didn't make a machinery to make a handicap for cops to do it. Thank God we didn't make a meter to watch how much someone's not alive. And then I'm just a joker car, like, you call that alive? They dreamed and lost all their energy. What are you doing? Casper's friend's dad lost his body, and no one's there to save it. Right in reverse deck of cards, right in reverse deck of cards. Okay, so that being said, so once again, I don't call people because I do not want to, be faked out because they want to find space to do that. Because in the physical realm, it's harder to have sex with. It's too much stuff. Well, in other dimensions, they can manifest it easier. And then maybe pendulum swing it to the physical realm and then regret it. To what porn is, the difference of porn and sex. Because if it wasn't done in the astral, what the fuck are y'all doing? In the humidity control. So, yeah. So that being said, that's what made me a prospect since a kid. The coachability and the leading by example. Was outstanding. And then everybody took their ABC money, authentic become counterfeit, and common sense matrix me out. Not understanding, yes, I'm a pirate. And no, I did not do that. So y'all could be like, oh, I can keep myself happy. I don't need that no more. And then you die. Okay? I will take my bodies, though. I will. Yes, I will. Detect the Webpoolz at the finest. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll put this video up. Try to premeditation. No, because there's no proof of common sense, no proof of teaching intelligence, no proof of thinking. Dead already. So I don't know. I'm just saying. That's why I don't have a job. Because I'm not one of y'all. Now my mom was think she fit in. Oh my gosh. So, oh my gosh. So, that being said, so that explains like a heat wave since a kid, but now we don't see my heat wave in it, right? It's just dried out because from the air out the atmosphere, and Casper's friend dad losing his body type of. Oh yeah. Because we know I see, we know the snitches see, we know I know, we know the snitches know, and they're going shh. And another cop gonna come up to me like, you okay? Or a cop gonna come here, come on, you staying on type of laws, come on. Oh yeah. All right, so that being said, I heard it say something. I do, but all right. So the whole point is because they don't. Obviously, that's the word that is out loud for not trying to be embarrassed like that. But, the community make y'all feel like that don't matter. Still work with us, right? But my mom's ABC money and shit. So, the point is this: I don't call nobody because I wanted to have this situation. I didn't know it would be this situation in particular, but I wanted to have this situation. Okay, because what's worse? Never calling nobody, but staying open, and they can always call you. And then when you call, they there's no one to talk to, or always staying in touch with people, and then they have some type of excuse to not listen because you're always talking. Both is wrong. Both, but we know which one I am. Too. Now I'm making videos like I can't go 2 decades, all the way in my late 20s of barely talking. Then now I'm consistent. Then I'm talking too much. That's that shit. So In the end, that being said, I did that on purpose because only the one where you're talking a lot, you have an excuse. If I kept talking a lot, so I had to make the right trend app of acting like I talk a lot. So when I get to calling around, I'm hearing the mafia trivia, like if that was the end of the game, you know what I'm saying? Like say the whole game is some out of body game, and being out of body is like the physical realm is full of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really the out of body. It's really like, yeah, you didn't catch your physical STD, but then she got this crazy menage. Whether be careful you give your energy, and you don't know how to fight. You don't know how to fight, and yeah. So this is like a sandbox game. You feel me? Great one of the greatest sandbox game. And then when you beat the motherfucker, because this is a mafia trivia joke about that scene. And when you beat the game, you get what I'm saying? It goes to a scene where like you do like some type of punch and punch everybody back in their body, and it costs. Y'all seen the visualization? Code word ancient Houdini. And then snapped everybody's out of body back into their body. Domino effect. What the sun really is, because it's only understood in the astro, but finally stamped, okay, because you beat the game, it's understood in the physical. And then bounced everything, and then I do my rabbit dance, what that means as a bar from that understanding. Out of nowhere, this scene pops up and shows that he wanted to take, like it's anticipated that could happen. So we got to start this regiment to know that you can play this game forever. Like if the game has never shown that, you probably could go to that place before that the game shows that end of the scene. But the game, that has nothing to do with the game. You get what I'm saying? But the game is so versatile, and you can do so much in the game. You can go to that spot. You get what I'm saying? But you can never, you might never, you didn't think about going to the spot until the game was beat. So like I said, the whole game don't have nothing like that. But it's just, you could do, you're just not wasting time in the game. So you're not just looking for those Easter eggs, because you didn't know the game gonna end like that. And then when you end the game, you punch somebody, you punch some type of monster that ricochets everything and puts everything back in place, and then it goes to that scene about someone trying to them trying to tell him what it means for him to be in that position, and I'm trying to get him back in his body because they shouldn't have never left. So yeah, so that being said, on purpose, I've been talking like this because in the end, like I said, I know not to call my dad. I might call him after this live, actually. Cause I'll be texting people. I'll be like, hey, what's da-da-da-da? You got da-da-da-da? And they'd be like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, oh, it's the Casper's dad, Casper's friend's dad out of body, and they don't appreciate the hospital. Like jail is more of a hospital, and the hospital in that type of is jail. But all right, so and I'm a dragon. But all right, so that being said, that's what I mean by punch. It didn't go to that scene. It's like it go to that plane and domino effect. And it's synchronized. This does have something to do with it, but it's the scene never pop up. It looked like it don't have nothing to do with but that's what the atmosphere kind of goes like. And the whole game you're playing, you see how dumb people play. So it has that scenario that this is how dumb people play in that last scenery. While the beating the game gives you the whole common sense of everybody's conscious. This is just how his common sense matrix, like, they gonna keep it riled up like that. So now you've been playing the game on 100%, knowing that you can go restart the missions and all that again. You go play the last boss again and see that shit, and it's just like, damn, something got to give. And it's like a Easter egg pun that nothing's going to give. Why they keep doing that? Just like if you keep watching that shit on YouTube. But all right, so that being said, as the history is repeated multiple times, so if you gotta think if people were out of body from being in the world advanced, that intelligence is still in the air. The humidity control is still in the air. Proof the military status of the hospital. So obviously, this linear feels like an imprisonment down to what I just explained about what's the difference of the two from out of body and in body or some shit. So, which is why I do not care about. So that being said, yeah. So I wisely make myself approachable and make sure people know that I would never call it an excuse that they talk too much or they don't talk at all and they want to call me. And they know, and I got that vibe in the air. You know what I'm saying? It's the owner telepathy. You know, like I said, it's lame shit of me saying some shit and now I think I'm suave. Like, you think you're suave or some shit. So, Detective Webb was owner telepathy. I'm the owner telepathy. Oh, shit. So, that being said, what a thought to have. But so that being said, you know what you meant. Yes, what a thought to have. Okay, so to say that it don't exist to be the owner telepathy. So, ain't that kind of like the joke that they make about Jamaicans? Like, don't be careful touching them. But all right, so, I just gave a great movie that explains some. There's like something like when you get around them, you just can't trust. Y'all need to go watch the Casper movie again. So, yeah. So that being said, both are bad. Not talk a lot and not have someone to talk to. People like that one's worse because it's like you always kept to yourself. And now everybody act like they respect you, keep yourself, don't want to listen. I'm like, no, that's bad, but other ones as bad. You're always talking, and then when you know it might be mature or mature. You're always talking, but when it's time for you to really need to tell someone something, people just gonna have the excuse. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, I didn't want to go into that ratio. I wanted to go into there's no excuse to not listen to me and act like your family, because I did it on purpose. That if someone, mess with me, we know the atmosphere is going to set off alarm. So we got to Casper's friend's dad out of body. Override that alarm, disarm that alarm. And that's illegal as shit. And that's how I'm motherfucking paid. But that's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? The whole situation is, right? I know not to call my dad, you know what I'm saying? Because we're American and, Americans understand. But Americans call me Jamaican and act like I don't understand. While my mom is the only one out of the Jamaicans that act like I don't understand because I'm American. So she looks dumb as shit. So, like I said, when I brought up my cousin, it was just to say we understand each other. Whatever going on, we understand. You know, it's clout or alibi wise, because it's not you as a person having that control. You might play a role and be associated, but it's not your control. Because all I'm saying is, do you want to make money? And then, okay, you don't want to make money. It's over. It's over. I promise you, I don't talk. All I'm saying is, do you want to make? They say they don't want to make money that way. You saying, I love all my kids. If you can give me some money, well, let me cuss you out so you can know, bitch, ain't no getting no motherfucking money from me. I don't give a fuck. There's no getting no mother. You could give me money or not. You feel me? Say, oh, me not giving you no money don't make me a bad parent. I agree. You was already what you was. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm telling you, I'm not giving you no motherfucking money. I'm gonna keep standing on this ground and knowing what the fuck money is from someone being on 100%, get them to pass 100%, and then deplete them from 100%. But they still got some percentage. But it's not that 100% that was there, that was life, or that's not there, or that whatever percent that was there, that was life the other day, or that's not there. You died. Get the fuck over yourself. I'm not going to jail. That's how it works. These commercial witnesses that are just supposed to ref. No, I said that wrong. You're not supposed to fucking ref that shit at all. You died too. When I say where the fuck is the injured party, and my big cousin, older cousin was like, he told the judge with it. That's what the fuck he was talking about. Said he learned all type of laws. That's what he was talking about. And the air's still echoing like that's a repertoire. You know what I'm saying? We're still gonna get you. No, it should have access granted. But that's how lame that nigga is. When he said, he took my little girl to tell where the injured party. It should have got them go, hey, yeah, and I can get you out tomorrow. Bitch, you don't want to get out tomorrow. You want to play. You like the hospital it is. Keep it a thou wow. He tell her where the injured party. See, that's my little cousin. My little cousin, the shooter. I'm like, shh. Make it look like I really said shh. No, I was making fun of them, but those are your friends. Fuck no, you can't come chill around me. Fuck, I look like you can't make it look like I'm suburban. Fuck it. I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. I'm a bitch. I'm everything. I'm everything that I don't want to be. Right? That's what we trying to say. While I chill with y'all, I'm all of that. Cause you know it be annoying me. It'll be annoying me. I'm chilling with every type of nigga, but then when I chill with y'all, I'm some type of bitch. When I talk. And I hear it. And I'm like, that's not, I don't want to chill with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got now, Casper's friend's dad lost his body. You shit somewhere else. Oh, man. That shit got so bad because the last jobs I worked, I just asked her, when she asked about your day, did she bring, and then you just say no. But she said, no, she didn't ask about my day at all. Hey, you take your Casper's friend's dad lost his body, you shit somewhere else. You sound dumb as shit. Oh my God. Y'all just had that connection, right? So that's the whole point that I'm making. Okay? So, watching my videos and trying to figure out how I'm evasive from all the Casper's friend dad lost his body. Yeah, shit, how I'm doing, I'm moving. And that's what I'm making street comedy and who we gonna call Webpoolz, Ghost Recon and all that. What I'm talking about. Listen, you don't have that same 100% or 100+% no more. You died. You died. Okay? God can bring us back instantly. God's here. We can sense God. You're ungrateful. You died. You're still here. That's what it means. And more. And you're so ungrateful, you dying and still being here. God's still not here. Jesus is still not back. You're ungrateful, bitch. I don't want to talk to you. I want to try to get God here. I'd be blowing my mind. Like I said, I had the nerve to tell me they raised themselves. And I'm just like, ain't that the same shit that when you saying, oh no, who's supposed to get credit? Just staring at her like if someone didn't go, like I'm a mechanic and someone's like, oh yeah, they need their car fixed. Oh no, someone's a mechanic and they don't got a social media platform. And I was watching this thing on social media and they kept talking about the greatest mechanics. And then you kind of brought, but you don't got a social media platform for it to show that you wanted, or they got the followers like, and they talking about your page though, even though ain't that. All right, so the whole thing that I'm saying, okay, is you died. Get over yourself. It's over with. Go on with your life. We're not going on with life. After the party is the after party. That's what hotel suites become. That's what hotel room suites can become when a bureau, because I was about to name all these different agencies, agency or bureau in general has someone on that level. Usually it's multiple people just in case they get lost in space. And that's what also the space play on is from as above, so below, and without and without. You can get lost in space on the physical realm because of that. That's what I'm not lost. We want me to be. So we're cosplaying Casper's friend's dad's body lost his body. And you, like, it's like that. And I'm exactly like that. Disgusting. So, that being said, okay, because if you think about it, if they make a 3D, if they make a simulation that can manifest things, right, can give coordinates and stuff like that, and they make it, that's, okay, whatever. So, the whole point that I'm making is, mafia trivia in movies are still real, okay, just because y'all want to be Casper's friend's dad losing his body and clout like the world was invented in the beginning of time and understanding between there and I ruined it or some shit. Fuck it. In the end, the situation is you died. Okay? You died. It's called haunting somebody. Well, I keep bringing. Okay. So the whole situation is just like a vampire. They say a vampire got to act, and it's all that type of mysterious, mystic, exotic shit fall in that category too of understanding what you died means. It's that story put into kids' fables and PBS Kids and symbolism from hieroglyphs been telling the story, and they need to get it interaction back out. What mafia trivia is. In the end, if you was on 100% and then you got to 200%, even if you didn't lose your old 100%, you still died because you're back at 100%. Okay? There can be a transfer of energy, and it won't be known as dead. And that's how it's obvious. So yes, I do not want to die, and bitch, just because God loved me, but I'm just on this, because she said this too. She was like, you need God, and she was trying to be Casper's dad's friend lost his body. You're funny, because I'm leading by example and taking the lead. You know what I'm saying? Like, say your parent, you're protecting your parent, and your parent don't need no protection, but you do it better than them. That's what me and God's story is. Like someone call his parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like an authority has a kid and the kid is better. And they're like, you don't need to do that. Someone call his parents. That's what the Adam and Eve forbidden fruit story is. Eve is taking leads that the authority beforehand wasn't. But that's what evolution is. And why people sacrifice. And I'm just so prepared for my kid, someone to tell me that, and that's where my attitude is, but we can't see that. I'm not going to have kids that way. Because if you can have kids, obviously if you can die, in the way I keep saying, obviously energy, we're lying, we're taking the riddle, energy cannot be destroyed, out of science, out of context. It means a transfer of existence of where the word twin comes in, okay? Of karma. Energy can't be destroyed, like something within, without. That's what energy can't be destroyed means. But the world was advanced in the beginning of time and made the dying word. Death mythology, dying mythology, dying, deadened. You losing 100, you being on 200% and losing 100% of your energy, and you start on and you died, but you're physically, or you having 110 and losing, and that means you died. And you still having a physical body, is energy can't be destroyed. Is that riddle? It's the regular Web and Ebbs. That's what energy can't be destroyed means. Is this understanding of what linear comes from the astro. Casper's dad, Casper's friend dad lost his body. Energy can't be destroyed, but he don't have his body no more. So that being said, although I'm laughing, right? So that being said, as I'm very mystic with my senses, I think this is funny, So back to what I'm saying. Okay, I come from a Jamaican family that's spoken pounds culture. Why the monetary system came from the bartering system. So kept it old school and though understanding the medieval times. And I am a pirate. I'm from a culture that knows this. I'm not saying every culture knows that. Actually, I do think that in America is the only one, but I'm from the culture of there can only be one pirate. America be like, what? That I don't believe that. And I'm just like, oh man, that pirate is so fucking cool. Why you want to be a pirate? I don't even mean to look like this. Why do you want to be a pirate? There's so much, it's like telling a kid why you want to grow up so fast, and they don't have the maturity to understand why other kids grew up so fast. Why you want to be a pirate? Why is there multiple pirates? Huh? Oh, because you don't know what the fuck a pirate is. So, you don't know what the fuck a pirate. Oh my God. So, in the end, the situation goes, I chose, okay, to not talk. So, when I call people, it's not an excuse. I chose to be productive. You just always have an answer, or you do too much, or I'm like, it's not that serious. Type of vibe, understanding, and not call people, so people be like, you do too much, they want help, so no one can say that either. So when I call you, and I am dependent upon by what we want to play dumb about, like what I keep saying for an hour in and some change. Oh, street comedy. That's the whole gist. The whole gist is no excuse. I don't want to hear no. I want to flame. I want to goddamn laugh that we talk about me dying like I don't know what happens to y'all. I want to laugh so hard. Like, I kid you not, Vegito is not going to lose that vibe. And I'm going to leave it at that. Because they're supposedly can't unfuse. And it gives that vibe. I don't know how. gives that vibe. But I guess that's the way to scare people about, do you know how scary it's that scary. Alright. So just imagine putting someone else in that position. But the whole point that I'm saying is, and it wouldn't be fused. It'll fit. But I guess they can't unfuse from doing that. Casper's friend, dad, loses his body, and I'm the owner of telepathy. So, like I said, I don't smell that shit no more. So I appreciate it. I just had to keep illustrating how fake people are. And yeah, so that being said, so yeah, you know, everybody's enjoying their life. Bada bing, bada boom. Lost at recess could be a statement understood again. Okay, lost in the streets, obviously, it's a statement understood, but lost at recess, like this fear of people putting their kids in school. Two, people don't give a fuck that boroughs and administrations don't care if they're their own. Casper's friend, dad, lost his body. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, felonies in the federal. So, and yeah, so the point that I'm making is, I will call anybody, okay, just to say hi. But y'all got your own Casper's friend's dad lost his body. Shit, okay? And, you know, I don't want to pertain or entertain those things. So, you know, before I even stepped and showed one skill set, I made a crazy motherfucking ice. That if it avalanche or icebergs, oh, I promise you, I'm gonna make it more funny. That's why it don't gotta be funny. How crazy I made sure I'll make it more funny. Promise. I promise you. I promise. Oh, it's not a threat. That's a promise. And you know, couldn't believe I got upheld by writing a reverse deck of cards. And like I was about to pull off one time. I'm not even gonna repeat that shit. But people lost at recess, right? So, but I was the criminal. Alright. So, that being said, okay, that was years ago. I'm in my late 20s now. And the point that I am making is, okay, that's how every mugshot kind of looked for me. It's like that hospitalizing. That's what I said. There was only one silent war, and all these else are hospitalizing to keep someone confined. Adolf Hitler don't take credit for his kills. Is that better? But you know, euro is more than US dollars, so your ass is somewhere else. Not understanding this is just a company. It's North America, but and hey, so the whole point that I'm making, right, is on purpose, I chose not to talk a lot. So when I call somebody, especially family, we all understand what it means, no matter where it goes. When you start defending somebody that talks a lot to you, does that make sense? When you start defending somebody that you know has their problems, to somebody that you got this whole wall up that, oh, you don't do nothing wrong, or I would have told you. And when they start telling you about, oh yeah, you know Yvonne, you know what I'm saying? Then you're like, well, no, there's no fucking well. That's what I'm saying. I did that on purpose. There's no excuse that you don't want to listen to somebody that's finally talking up. That's it. What the fuck are you talking about? I would never get called by somebody and know they need to talk and tell them I'm tired. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. I don't give a fuck how tired I am. I understand, and I can get in the car and go and I can shut these people. Like, I got these people by the belt, and you got them by the belt too. You might have them by the belt more than me. And you don't even need no one that got them by the belt like I do. You just need to goddamn get them off of you, and you improvise and be like, I'm going to call someone I don't call. I've been waiting to call them because I know I got these people by the belt. No, that's funny if we're going to say that's what I did. You just like, let me, you didn't understand me. You know what I'm saying? Because, I don't talk. I'm just saying I don't talk. Well, you should have understanding. Understanding for someone that talks? Understanding for someone that talks shit. And you text me like, what the fuck is this lady? You text me what the fuck this lady's talking about. Can you tell her to leave me alone? You've texted me that before. You text me, I got the belt. Can you tell her to leave me alone? You got a belt. And I'm like, that's not how it works. So we still speaking slang in between that. I was like, I don't ask for nothing. So I don't know. She's trying to color it that way. Would you want to keep that clout still? And then when I call, they'll be like, I don't ask for nothing. Oh, well, you should understand. No, I am not mad at your mother. She did exactly what I wanted her to do. Ain't I the same kid? Yeah, so what's the problem? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what's the problem. It's the same shit. Y'all not American. You have American friends that make you not be watched. There's no motherfucking way because of what I did at 1995 in Decatur. I'm still watched. But, and it's like, where's your friends? And you're someone that do not have American friends like that. And it's not manners. There's no fucking way. That's not how it works. Okay? So get your Casper's friend's dad lost his body. Your shit out of here. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. So the whole point I'm just making is I did that on purpose because in the end there's no excuse. If I call to say hi, what's the problem? Because that's what No, it's not what the fuck I want to talk. You changed the subject. Stop telling me that I can call. This is not you change. I will. I can change the subject. This is just what I wanted to talk about. I'm just saying, we're not going to feed off I can change the subject. When I get through this scenario, we can talk about everything and I'm going to change the subject when I want. When I'm in this scenario and I don't call for nothing because I'm in this scenario, why not listen? Because there's no excuse. So how you still got an excuse though? Because God gives me my excuse if we try to say, when I say how you still. So what's your excuse? You don't love God? Oh, okay. Say no more. That's what I got from that. I was saying I did that on purpose so I can get you don't love God. Because yes, you did die. Okay. You lost 100% of your energy. You died. Okay. When they sedate you, you die. Okay. It could be a transfer of energy. That's where bureaus like, I don't know, what's the mafia trivia in that movie, are there for. But when they sedate you, they usually get smited. They usually have more than 1,000 energy and die. And we're trying to call that money. Usually. That's why I was like, come on. Because I'm just great at this. I was about to edit right there because that's hilarious. But but the whole point that I'm saying, okay, so I don't want to hear I can call y'all. Stop lying. And that's what I hate when they're like, well, you can. It's like, you can call. I'm the one that always listens. So I took the right time, the right moment. It's random and the right subject. That once I finished talking about it, I'm like, thank you. I was like, I'm trying to give you some money. I'm trying to give you some money. Every way, shape, and form, God would, like I said, church, God help, or smiting. Every shape and form, I'm trying to get you some motherfucker. Every fucking way. I said, don't do that, then you won't have no money. It's like, I know, I go find some more money. It's known I'm like this. That's all I call it to say. And finito. In every motherfucking shape and form. What the fuck are you arguing with me for, bitch? In every shape and form. You've argued with other people, and now when I'm arguing, I need to have understanding because I was more mature not to argue, and now I'm talking up. Yeah, there's no excuse. Let's get through that. There's no excuse. You know, just have a fucking grown conversation. I don't want to. I don't know why, bro. Yeah, I was just in it. It was just in it. Man, you know. And then boom. All right, so what you doing tomorrow? No. We don't want to do that because I don't ever call out. So why I want help with being mature conversations? You want to have a mature. I don't want to help you with that. Say no more. That's all you got to say, goddamn. Need less to say. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So that's all the situation is. The atmosphere is full of no one wants to help me with mature conversations. So I can show how entertaining I am off of that sense of humor. It's not dry humor, but it is, you feel me, plain sight. You know what I'm saying? Just, it's not nothing big. It's just a regular maturity. Like if someone else was, damn, this is some stupid ass shit, laughable at. That's all. I just want to get all my laughable little fixations out the way, archived, and boom, I'm gonna go get my real comedy. But in the end, the point that I'm saying is I don't call nobody, okay? So when I call and there's an excuse to get off the fucking phone, you don't love me. Because what you want me to do, love you enough to get off the fucking phone. All right?